It's always great to see our friend Travis Burks of Price Cutter here with some breakfast foods, which is apropos of our morning show.
Morning show.
Get the day started off right.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. It all looks so
I know
good.
the kids probably don't want to hear this, but I think they're a couple weeks away from school.
Oh.
Yeah, that's happening.
So I think it's time to get back in the groove of trying to find the things that make your mornings go quick.
Yeah.
Right? And easy and something the kids can do themselves.
So what have you brought for us today?
So I brought an array of items that I think is very easy daily that you could do to prepare for lunch or breakfast. So we can start, Jeremy, down there on your end. Okay. There's a few items in the pick 5 section. We've talked about that before. With the cinnamon rolls there.
These, yeah.
30 minutes in the oven. It's really simple. You could just throw those
I've never seen these before.
I have not either.
Yep,
This
they're
is kind of
they're fairly new to the Pick 5 program for Price Cutter, so.
But what I usually see, though, is the ones that you're in the tube and you break it and then you put it in a pan.
Yeah.
These are already in a pan.
Already done.
Yeah,
you
which
just you take it out of that package, throw some foil on top.
And the icing's already on there. So it
Done.
sinks
And
into
then
it.
your house
makes
will
it
smell
real
good.
Delicious.
But you know what I would do at home? I'll make more icing. I want more icing.
Same.
Well, hey,
Same.
you can
I need
really
more.
never have too much. And then along with those two, with the hash browns too, is an option now that are in the front with the hash brown patties.
Oh, these.
Oh, yeah.
And those are easy. Throw them in the air fryer for 12 minutes or so, and
Bada bing, bada
they're
boom.
fantastic. Good stuff. And then biscuits. The Southern biscuits there in that bag in front of you there. You could also thaw those out, bake those, and you could do breakfast sandwiches. Or
Those are biscuits. I didn't know
Okay,
that.
so you said thaw them out before you bake them. Okay.
correct.
that.
Yeah, and
Gotcha.
you could just
These are
make
so cute.
biscuit sandwiches. Again, the Tennessee Pride sausage gravy that Jeremy loves so much. It's hard to keep in stock, and I would have brought it today, but it was out of stock after the weekend. So
Oh, yeah.
that's another item you could have for biscuits and gravy.
I'm the reason it's hard to keep in stock.
I think you hit every store.
When I see it, I
Yeah,
buy
yes.
it in multiples because I love it so much because
Yeah.
I'm surprised how low carb it is for a gravy,
Right.
and it's so easy to make, and I put it on everything. I
yeah,
love it.
it's
Okay,
good.
well, I'm claiming one, so bring one for me,
Okay,
please.
Yeah.
it's so good.
And then there's another option with Pick 5. There's some waffles too. I didn't bring them today, but they're waffles. You can throw those in the toaster.
Easy.
Okay.
So we'll move down a little bit farther with sausage if you just wanted raw stuff. So there's a few items there. There's a 12 ounce with farmland. They got a couple of options with like a pork and bacon one, and then original, and then something that's new to Price Cutter in the area. It was around for a while. It went away. Now it's back as a Bob Evans line of breakfast items. So rolled sausage there, as well as up front with the patties and links. They have those too. So if you're familiar with how well they do their potatoes and sides and things, they put just as much care into their.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy because I usually grab it. I have these right now, like in my freezer, because I like to make different things with sausage. But I don't know if I've ever tried the Bob Evans brand.
Yeah, it's fairly new. 3 weeks, maybe.
Oh wow,
And did you see it says Zesty Hot on it?
I'm in.
That's, has your name.
And something fun too to do with those, which I do sometimes, is just take that, throw it on the smoker, and smoke it just like that. And then you can
what?
cut it, and you got smoked sausage patties.
Oh, wow. Without even cutting them
Without even cutting
before.
them, just smoke them just like that.
Smoke it
Put
up,
some seasoning on the outside and
up.
do it that way.
I never.
If you haven't done it, try it. 'cause
That
it
is actually pretty
It's a
genius.
game
Yeah.
changer, I think. And then along the back here with Swaggerty's, we got several different options. Some fun stuff that they've kind of moved into with the waffle and sausage patties.
I've actually had these. These are amazing.
They're really good.
I
Another
like
one
the waffle.
does the chicken and biscuits. So if you wanted to go that route, throw a little hot honey on there or what have you. You're almost a Whataburger, but close. But
Almost.
not quite there.
Yes.
Almost.
And then the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. And
Oh,
the
love those.
sausage cheese biscuits, and then the croissants as well. So those are all great options.
Are you drooling, Maddie? You look
I
mad.
am.
Okay, there you go.
Sorry. I'm hungry.
And then we'll move down a little farther with El Monterey. Everybody's familiar with the burritos you have for lunch or dinner. They also have a breakfast line too. So there's several options along those lines. If you wanted taquitos, you could go that route with just eggs, bacon, and cheese. And of course, with these 4 bigger packs here of the breakfast burritos, they're awesome.
Oh,
good
really
stuff.
good.
Throw them in the microwave. I've tested them in the air fryer. It works.
Oh, does it?
So you can just throw them in there. And then there's other ones that are like these here with the Chipotle chicken. So if you want to go chicken route, there's another chicken option as well, but that's one there.
You
These are
kind of don't associate chicken with the breakfast. sometimes.
generally no, but some people, you know,
that.
if they have alpha gout or something or whatever may have you, you can change those up. So these right now are on sale for $1. So if you haven't tried them, give them a try. The single packs.
Oh, my gosh.
$1.
That's amazing.
Now, if you're making your own breakfast sandwiches, Johnsonville makes their own sausage breakfast patties as well. These are fully cooked, and all you have to do is warm them up. They are the size of the biscuit, so they're not smaller like you would see with the fresh ones.
Okay.
These are actually the size of a biscuit, so they're like a patty, like normal
Oh, my
size.
gosh.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
those because I love to make breakfast for dinner sometimes, and I'll use
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, so there's just a regular pork, and then there's turkey, too. If you
Oh,
want to go turkey
okay.
route with those, so those are an
Love
option.
that.
Perfect.
Some other options with burgers, so if like we were talking about with biscuits and gravy and things like that, or walnuts or what have you, they do provide and do some of their seasoning pieces and or biscuit cuts. So which would be like these here if you wanted to do eggs on a biscuit, right? You could just throw those in a skillet, throw that on there with it too.
Oh, that's
Biscuit
fun.
cut brown. Okay, ham.
Good stuff.
Cuts.
So they've got several different flavors of bacons and other smoked items too.
How
So
would you cook this? Just on the skillet?
slap it in a skillet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I do. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, really simple.
That
Because it's
is
fully cooked for the most part.
Yeah.
So you're just warming it up.
Just warming
and
it
then some ham steaks, if you're wanting to do ham steaks in the morning with eggs or what have you. So that's the option. Some fully cooked items with Johnsonville. If you didn't have time to cook it from fresh and you wanted to go this route in those smaller ones, those are fully cooked. So you could keep those at work. Or
Yeah,
if
oh,
somebody's
that's
going
a
to
great
school
idea.
early, they could take them that way, throw them in a microwave, and have that option.
You know where our
breakfast.
fridge is, right?
Yes.
It's in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm just letting you know.
Probably needs to be refilled, I think. At this
Yeah.
point, after. And then I brought this too. Sometimes, with chicken sausage and
I
things.
love those.
These are
I've never
chicken
had.
apple.
What is that? I've never even had this. Can I look
Oh,
at
that
that?
would
Sorry.
be really good. Probably
It's a
right
chicken
here.
sausage instead of having beef or pork. It's just all chicken. So
They're huge. Like they're really thick.
yeah, they have good
Wow.
flavor.
Yeah.
So that's another option too if you wanted to go that route. And of course, I thought about too, Jeremy. Behind those boxes right there is this Reese's, and I had kind of brainstormed yesterday. So I know we've talked about these hash browns before, but if you take these with some eggs, scramble up some eggs, maybe some bacon, throw it in there, cut it up, or sausage, mix that in here with this, and you could make a breakfast casserole like that if you wanted to, or if you want to take those and throw them in a tortilla and do breakfast burritos.
Breakfast. Yeah. Build your own.
Some brainstorming I had last night. Thought
love
I'm
that
gonna give it a
idea.
try at the house, but I think it's another way to use those Reese's lines too that are already fully cooked.
Oh yeah.
By the way, Trav, I dream of your mac and cheese egg rolls. Those were so
Oh,
They were pretty
good.
good, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were amazing. I was like,
Why'd you have to
craving
bring
them.
that up?
I know.
I'm hungry right now. I'm even more hungry now.
They're
that
already
you said-
brainstorming for next year.
So Trav, where can people find these at?
So you'll
Price Guide
find
Country Mart?
a lot of the stuff in even the frozen meat section and or the breakfast part of the lunch meat set. Some of the ham items you will find in the smoked ham set, usually with the fresh meat items by the burger and chicken and things like that. So.
Awesome. Well, Trav, you've done it again.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you. All right, you
Come
guys.
see us.
Yes, exactly. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. I'm gonna say these are also filling items.
Yes.
Very
Well, I
filling.
like the idea.